Yeah, okay. All right, welcome back. It's Tuesday, and today I'm going to do bench press, and I'm going to do my chin-ups. Since it's only 2 days this week, Tuesday and Thursday, I'm not going to do my shrugs like I would be doing. This would be the week of doing shrugs, and next week I will be doing bent rows. But I got 180 on the bar. Now, I haven't went up very heavy. I was doing the sets of 10. But what I want to do here is I want to try to get used to getting heavier. And I got to admit, this here didn't feel that good. But I tried it once. I want to try to get at least 2 reps. If I can't, I'm going to get 1 rep, rack it, and then I'm going to drop it down to 160. And I want to get 3 sets of 5 with 160. So let's see how this goes. Oh, okie dokie. Everything worked. And I got my belt off. Okay. So, I'm going to drop that down to 160 and I'm going to be back. All right, I got 160 on the bar. Let's see if I can get 3 sets of 5. I should be able to. I mean, I think last week, let's see. What's the most that I got here on the bench? Yeah. I got 163 for 5. So this is 3 pounds less. I should have no problem getting this. But you never know when it comes to pressing. Let's see. Yeah. All right, that went good. You know, that's the thing. Since I hurt my right arm, it always feels like this arm is going over that way. It's weird. I try to do everything straight, but it feels like I'm moving that way, like I'm moving everything in that direction. I don't know. Maybe I am. But it never looks like I am. But, oh well. I'll be back for round 3. Yeah. No, I saw a clip, I saw a post on X of a bus driver. I don't know where he was at, but he was driving these kids around and he decided what he's going to do. Now, he's a Christian. So what he decided he's going to do is he's going to give them the whole Bible story of how the Jews killed Jesus and all that stuff and work on them emotionally to where he essentially forced them to pray and accept his religion. Now, as a former Christian, I dealt with that coercive, manipulative bullshit when I went to church. One of the things that people, if you're not Christian, or even if you are, so they got to scare you or they got to make you emotional. You got to sit in church, and when they have an altar call, they got to play the music real soft to try to elicit an emotional response, because it's almost like they know that there really is nothing to it, that it's not real, but they're going to try to force you. Now, if you're an adult and you allow yourself to be forced, I don't care. But if you're an adult forcing children, you're a piece of shit. You're not good. But Christians will go, way to go, that guy was great. And he gave him these hats with some Christian crap on it. And I'm like, man, the stupidity of people that are indoctrinated into religion or statism. It's incredible. The length they will go just to It's like they want to prove how bad they are while going, well, no, I'm a good person. No, you're not. If there's a God out there who wants a relationship with me, then he better come and talk to me. I don't want you coming and talking to me because you got a book that tells you about talking to me. I want him to tell me. If that don't happen, well then, if he is out there, apparently he don't want to have anything to do with you. It's kind of like, I see it this way. I gave you what you need. If you fuck it up, you fuck it up. If you get it right, you get it right. And that's it. Now, second set of 160 for 5. Yeah. I barely banged into the doggone hooks. Just barely. I got over and I felt it and moved away from it. Boy, that fucked me up. I'll be back for round number 4. All right, my last set before the chin-ups. Okay. All right. Boom. Got it. Okay. Well, I got to take that off. I'm not going to wear that for the chin-ups. So, today I'm thinking of doing like 6 sets of 2 with the 40 pounds. I think that's what I was planning on doing. I forgot what the heck I said last week, but it's 40 pounds. I'm sure it was 40 pounds. So I'll be back for that. All right, I'm going to turn the camera on, but I'm going to tell you this. All my warm-ups just went like shit. I took a whole week off. I came back last week and I had a very good assisted chin-up workout. Today, nothing is working. I don't know what the hell's going on. I tried going down to 20. I got up maybe to about my nose, and I couldn't get any further. I got 60 on right now. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do 3 sets of whatever I can get on 60. And 60, I barely got up above my chin. Once. So I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know if I wore my arms out doing the bench press or if my arms just decided, I don't know. But I'm going to try this. If I can't get this 60 worth a damn, then I'm going to have to go back up to 80. I didn't want to go back up to 80, but if I go back up to 80, I'm going to move this up a little bit. One more pin. Because I don't want to, I don't want to suddenly have some... Okay, that worked good. Damn. God, that is hard. Holy shit. But hey, it ain't going to be easy, but that's 3. Okay? I'm going to call that 3, even if you don't call that 3. I'm going to be back, and I'm going to do 5 more sets of 3. So, I'll be back. All right. Set number 2. Let's see how this goes. Let's get a little closer. All right. I'm going to keep trying to force that third rep. You know, that there will help. So I'll be back for set number 3. All right, set number 3. God damn. I got my knees all the way over here, but I just can't seem to get it right today. I don't know. I don't know if my arms are worn out from, the weekend. I did some other shit on the weekend. I don't know, but it's screwy. But I got 3 more sets to go. All right, round 4. I'm going to take a little longer rest on this one. All right. I'll be back for round 5. All right. Now what I decided to do was I got 4 sets of 3, okay? 4 sets of 3. What I'm going to do with these last 2 sets is I'm going to do 2 sets of 2. I'm just going to try to get 2 good reps because, I can just feel it. The arms are getting more tired, and I got a 10-hour day ahead of me, so here we go. Okay. Not the best. Don't feel good about it, but I'll be back for the last set. All right. Now, I did say something about going up, putting it up to the next setting, and then going up to 80, but I'm not going to do that. Next week, I'm going to put it up to that next setting, and I'm going to put it back up to 80 pounds, and I want to see if I can get multiple, maybe 8 sets of 3. Because I still need to move it up, because when I hit that 40 pounds the first time when I tried to warm up before I turned the camera on, yeah, that was a no-go, man. Like I said, it went right up to the nose, and I tried it again and it went right up to the nose. So that there, I'm going to have to put it up to 80, put this up another notch, and start working from that. So here we go, my last set. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Not what I wanted, but hey, I pushed through and I got what I can get. And, I felt like, well, maybe I ought to do 8 sets. Well, sometimes, it's good to just cut it short, save your energy, and then come back. Now What I'm thinking of doing is what Ray Hannon said about doing the ISO holds and then slowly lowering myself. So on Thursday, I want to try that because I haven't done them in a while, and those things possibly can help me. So I'm going to try that on Thursday. So I'll be back Thursday.